And I'm live. And I'm early. I usually pop on at nooner Central Time, but it's 11:41, 12:41 Eastern, 10:41 Mountain, 9:41. We're getting crazy now. 9:41 Pacific Time. I don't even know what it is in Hawaii time. Someone let me know if you're in Hawaii, if you're among the 6 peeps that have hopped on because you're part of the notification squad. What time is it in Hawaii right now? What's up, Rashad? It's pigeon time. Rashad, I'm going to open up the box you sent me, part of our little Trader-Rooney. But I'm also going to open up these guys. I just took the thumbnail. I'm going to open up these 3 Marvel Legends. We got Black Widow. We got Yelena Belova. We got Taskmaster. And then we got this one that Jeff sent, Neca Slash. So these are going to be opened up on this one, and then I'm going to start by sharing a little haul that I got from online comic book sale. But let's go ahead and get started. I got little Willie Bear in here with me. He's laying by the door, so he's out of frame right now. Jan Michael Jameer is in Hawaii. What time is it in Hawaii? I started off this live stream by saying the different times in the different time zones. I have no idea. Isn't it like 4 hours behind or 6 hours behind? I'm not sure. Jan, what time is it in Hawaii right now? It's 11:42 Central Time here. So let's get started. Why don't we? 6:42 a.m. Holy crap, Jan. Why are you up? So we got a little forum in here. I got 39 people. So let me go ahead and show you these first. So I don't remember if I ever showed you these, but I got these a month or two before the Rona hit, before the quarantine started. And I got these at half price books, and they were only $2 each. But I've been on a big vintage kick recently between not only vintage toys, but also vintage comics. Just kind of picking up all the ones that I just remember from my childhood. Especially this one right here. Look at this classic mother frickin' cover. This has got to be the most classic Transformers comic book cover ever, to me at least. Shockwave. This is Transformers number 5. What year is this from? I think this is from 86. But the Transformers are all dead. That is insane. When I saw that cover as a kid, I was like, holy crap. Shockwave means business. Business. Josh Pence is here. What's up, Josh? Who else is in here? BJ Bonstall, Christian Arias, Ionicus, Knight of Ren, BTT 1216. Clifton's here. Corey Knight. Jan is headed out for his shift at the hospital. So good luck there. Thank you for what you do, Jan. But good luck there. So Jan is going to work at the hospital. And a big shout out. Thank you to everyone in the health care industry, all nurses, doctors, anyone that works in a hospital. Shout out to you guys right now. But let me continue on. I only have a few more comics here from this but this cover right here, I mean, that's awesome. And these are all $2 each. And they're all in like mint condition. The pages are all like crisp white. But I got these again, half price books. This one right here, Shockwave versus Megatron. That was a classic comic book that I remember. And then you got, this is issue 7. So I got a little run here. Here's issue 7, Ratchet versus Megs right there. And then issue 8, the introduction of the Dinobots on the comic book. Pretty awesome. And then here's the last one in this little run that I got. This is an awesome cover. Devastator. So Constructicons here. You got Huffer. Who can I see in this? Huffer. You got Ratchet. Oh, no. Huffer, Ironhide, Hound, Huff. I've said Huffer like 3 times. Bumblebee. And is that Silver Streak? Pretty cool cover right there. So I picked those up again, probably like a month or two before the quarantine started. For those of you that follow me on Facebook, for those of you that are aware, for those of you that have seen previous live streams, my car was broke as F. My car broke on me. And I just got it back. They just drove it back here. It's a cool little valet service that the dealership has. I guess when you're spending $2,045 on repairs, driving the car 14 miles to my driveway is not a big deal. But yes, I spent, unfortunately, $2,000. This all stemmed from, I'm going to shorten the story. This all stemmed from me hitting a pothole on a back road, which I will never, ever take that frickin' back road again. It's Merritt Road, if you're familiar with the area, in Saxe. Giant potholes everywhere. I'm not taking it again until they frickin' repave that road. Anyway, I hit a pothole. My accelerator stopped working. My engine stopped working. My engine just cut off. My power steering stopped working. So what they think happened was when I hit that pothole, this U bracket in my steering column broke, which caused my power steering to go out. That caused what's called a vanos, which is your variable frickin', I don't frickin' know. It's something in the engine that has to do with the cams and whatnot. A bolt broke, or several bolts broke in my engine and fell down to like the oil pan. So they had to get into the engine, put new bolts in, tighten the cams. My water pump broke. This is why it's $2,045. Anyway, what I'm getting at here is I'm probably going to have to be selling some stuff. So some of the stuff that you see in these shelves behind me, if you're not friends with me on Facebook, friend me on Facebook because I'm probably going to put it up there first. I'm going to be selling some stuff probably this week. I know a couple hot toys that I'm going to be selling. I know several Mezcos that I'm going to be selling, but I am cash poor right now. That dipped heavily into my finances, so I was not expecting a $2,000 bill. So I'm going to be selling some stuff. So if you're interested, and you have some extra spending money and you want some stuff, some new stuff, hit me up on Facebook. You'll see some stuff on there probably later on this week. Anyway, let's get started with opening these. One more thing. First of all, on the last stream, people were like, what's Cap Wolf? So if you are a new Marvel Legends collector, or if you have just not seen the wave, it was from the Red Skull Onslaught wave, and this is Cap Wolf. Yes, he does not look like a wolf. This is just a Captain America figure. My personal opinion, I know that we have the 80th figure that came out recently, the Walmart exclusive 80th figure. Josh said, at least it didn't happen in between convention trips, man. Always a brighter side. This is true. It happened on a back road. I coasted into like a little gravel driveway. It could have happened on the friggin' highway, and I could have gotten like rear-ended. My engine literally just died after hitting this pothole. So it could have been 1,000 times worse. So I'm kind of glad it happened the way it did. Commando Danny said the 80th figure is ugly, in my opinion. The 80th figure, it just looks a little too slim, too svelte. This one looks bulky and muscular and super soldier-like. But this is the Catwolf. And this, in my personal opinion, is the best Marvel Legends Captain America figure. Again, my opinion, your opinion may vary, but this is my favorite Captain America figure from Marvel Legends. So this is the one that's going to go on my Marvel Legends shelf. The reason why he's called Capwolf is because in Captain America, in the comic books, I think from issue 402 to 408, this was what he looked like. He turned into a friggin' werewolf. And I looked it up. I did a little bit of research. And if you are interested in checking those issues out, they did a trade for that. The trade's only like $12, but here's the little synopsis. What has brown fur, fangs, and a star-spangled shield? Why, it's Capwolf. When old Cap foes Dreadman Druid and Deadly Nightshade begin mass-producing werewolves, Captain America investigates, only to become one himself. How will the world's greatest Avenger get out of this one? Featuring a rare battle between Cap and Wolverine, and guest starring Cable, Wolfsbane, and Dr. Druid. So issues 402 to 408 if you want to get the floppies, or if you want to get the graphic novel. I guess they did a graphic novel, and the graphic novel itself is called Captain America, Manned and Wolf. So there you go. I did some research for once on this thing, and I actually have some useful knowledge. But there again is Captain America. Again, my favorite Captain America Marvel Legends figure. And I have it standing, you can't see it. Actually, you can kind of see it. I have it standing next to the Winter Soldier from this Black Widow wave, which I am about to open several of the movie figures. This is how I have him in his pose right now, which personally, badass. That's a freaking badass pose, if you ask me. I like that. Simple, just holding a gun, but that's Winter Soldier. So I have him on Cap's left, and then I have this one. Look at that. Burst and a little smoke deal at the end of that sniper rifle. I have Black Widow in the white outfit on his right. So I can't wait to build that Cap shelf. I'll definitely have some extra room in my shelves after selling some stuff to try and recoup my $2,000 that I just farted out of my butt on this friggin' car. But anyway, I'm going to open this one up right now. This is the movie Black Widow. I have the white outfit one over there, but let me go ahead and open this one. By the way, I'm using natural light today. I have my blinds open. I usually have my blinds closed, and then I use a studio light in here, but I kind of like the way it looks. So let me know if the light looks okay. Let me know if my sound sounds okay. I didn't ask that. I usually ask that to start. Sue the town for the pothole damage. For those of you that are local in the area, I know some of you guys are literally in like the Wiley, Saxe area where I am. You'll know that Saxe, as soon as you cross into Saxe, the roads just get crappy. Kind of makes sense that Saxe and crappy kind of sound similar. But yeah, as soon as you get into that part of town, I don't know why they don't try and fix their roads, but this one road called Merritt Road is like it's like a freaking, like bombs went off on this road. There's like potholes everywhere. I don't even know why I take it. Probably because it's kind of a shortcut, but I'm not taking it anymore, at least in my car. If I'm in a car that is like a freaking truck or Jeep, maybe I'll consider it, but no longer in my car because I don't want to pay $2,000 to repair this thing. So I didn't show you the box art. Let me do that. This looks like a picture, like they took a picture, potentially, and then they pop arted it. They added some coloring to it, made it look like pop art. That's really cool. I like the way that looks. I don't know if it's an actual picture. It looks like a photorealistic picture of ScarJo there. But man, Marvel Legends. This face sculpt here is why I don't need a lot of imports anymore because, I mean, that's an awesome face sculpt right there. This is a very, very cool figure. I really like how they've incorporated the gold little wrist things into this outfit. I don't believe she's ever had the gold wrist things before in any of the movies. I think they've always been black or gray. So it's cool that they're kind of incorporating different looks of Black Widow into the various costumes that she wears in this movie. I'm checking the joints like I always do. Checking the double jointed knees. She's got those freaking boots that I can't stand. Those things, those little like platform shoes. Kind of hard to, you know what though? I will say this. I took the white suit Black Widow off of the stand and it is easier to stand them now. I don't know what they did to those shoes. If they like did something to rebalance the figure out. But these boot things, these platform shoes do stand better. And there's not that much like surface area on the bottom of the shoes, as you can see there. So I don't know what they did, but somehow they stand better when they're not on a stand. But she comes with these little baton things, and they pop right into her backpack there. And if you look at still pictures from the movie, when she's wearing the white outfit, she actually has that backpack with those batons, but the white outfit figure does not come with those. So kind of odd, but there you go. They plug right into the little backpack there. Comes with 2 fisted hands. There's one there. There's a fisted hand there. And then 2 small little handguns there. Right there. And there is no hole at the end of the barrel there. So you can't plug in the little blast effects that are in the white outfit figure. But a very, very cool looking figure nonetheless. Very, very cool. There's the split articulation. She's got a thigh cut, double jointed knees. She's got ankle rocker, ankle articulation, single jointed elbows. She's got good wrist articulation, kind of tight shoulder joints right there. And then she's got a ab, mostly can move back, not so much forward. And then the head movement is kind of restricted by the hair. But overall, a great looking Black Widow figure. So there's that one. Who left? Did Josh leave already? Josh Pence? Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat, guys, but I've been waiting to unbox these figures. I was going to unbox these figures on the last live stream, but I wanted to show some other stuff, so I'm just now getting to it. So there is the leg of Crimson Dynamo. This is the Crimson Dynamo that was in the Epic comic line. They did a very short run from Epic Comics, and this specific look of Crimson Dynamo is from that. So I got the arm, I got the head, and I got the leg now. And it looks like Yelena Belova comes with the body, so I'll be able to at least throw some of this back together. But let me get to some comments here real quick, since I've been neglecting the comments. And then I'm going to show you a very, very small comic book haul. And then we'll get back to opening some more Marvel Legends. So let me start at the top here. So It's Pigeon Time was the first comment, by the way. Thank you for being part of the notification squad. Rashad was the second comment. Good old JP was the third comment. Stuart Fulbrook is here. Finally caught another one live. Awesome. Yes, Steven, thanks for joining. Nest T17's here. Mr. Garrell. Man, I've been really enjoying these. Thank you, Mr. Garrell. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure if you heard the previous live stream. I'm kind of right now I'm 3 days, but starting next week I'm going to go to 1 day, one live stream. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it Wednesday or Friday. I guess let me know in the chat which day you prefer, if Wednesday or Friday. But I'm getting back to edited videos. I have some collection videos I want to do. I want to do some haul videos, some close-up videos on like hot toys and stuff like that. So I'm getting back to edited videos, which is why I'm going down to one live stream per week. So, and if I start missing these live streams, I'll probably do more. But I just need to give myself some more time to work on the edited videos. So. But I'm glad you're enjoying them. Zach Cole's here. Brendan Roberts just wanted to swing by and say hi. Thanks, Brendan. Let's see. Daniel Harrison says, how's it going? It's going pretty good, except for the fact that I have a giant hole in my wallet now. David Big Dog Ramey, Benjamin Atienza. What are you selling? Benjamin says. So you'll see, I haven't really decided yet, but it's going to be a lot of stuff. Some hot toys, some Mezcos. I don't know yet. Let's see here. The Venomized Beard. Blair Weatherby's here. Just scanning the comments here to see if there's any questions or anything like that, or any topics. BJ said it's the best Transformers cover ever. Yeah, that Shockwave, the Transformers are all dead. Literally. I mean, this is poster worthy. This is giant blown up poster print. Freaking awesome. I don't even know who that artist is, but it is absolutely freaking gorgeous. Best cover ever. Totally agree. Totes my goats. And yeah, I got it for $2. I got all of these, that entire 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $2 each. Half price books. All mint. Crispy white pages. Let's see here. Commando Danny's here. Ricardo is in Oklahoma. Speaking of Oklahoma, I just finished. I have one more episode of Tiger King. Finally gave in. I gave in. People were talking about it. I'm like, I don't really understand what's going on here. People at work were talking about it. Hey, did you see that? What do you think about this? Did Carol Baskin kill her husband? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I got to watch this thing. I got to watch it. So I gave in. I started watching it. Freaking started getting addicted to it, because that's what happens apparently. Watched one episode. I'm like, I'm just going to give it a try. Before I knew it, I was 4 episodes in. I got one more episode to go tonight. Freaking Tiger King. And it's funny because the the first episode, the first location said Homestead, Florida. That's where my brother lives. My brother lives in Homestead, which is a little town south of Miami, Florida. So it's kind of funny. I was trying to figure out where is that they are. It was like a reptile snake thing. Anyway, I got a low grade number 1 if you need it. I don't have a number 1, I don't think, BJ. So I'll let you know. Since he basically moved into my town, it has been dangerous. I was lazy to go out and hunt, and watching him find stuff, I have to go out now, Mr. Garrell says. So yes, once the Rona passes, I'll get out and start doing some actual in-store hunts again, and you could see what's going on and where. I usually have a few hunting spots. I have a couple of secret spots in the area, some lesser known Walmarts that are a little tucked away, and I keep those a secret because I tend to find things there. But I do like to share where I'm finding stuff, except for my secret spots. I love your live stream, Cincy. Thanks, David. These old Transformers books are fantastic. They are. All right. It is hump day. I freaking forgot that it was Wednesday. I have a team meeting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Totally forgot about it this morning. I thought today was Tuesday. That's what happens when you're literally at home every day and days just start blending together. I woke up this morning legitimately thinking it was Tuesday, but it was Wednesday. All the toys that $2,000 could have bought. I know. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I could have gotten 2 Hot Toys Hulkbusters. Probably wouldn't have done that. But yeah, $2,045. $2,045 for a pothole. I think that my car already needed some repairs, but I think the pothole was like the icing on the cake. It was like the stimulant. It was the match, the spark of the match. Apparently, Glenn Broadhurst says apparently Johnny Depp might be the next Joker. I don't see that. I don't see him being crazy or scary enough. But then again, I didn't see Heath Ledger as the next Joker. And speaking of Joker and comic books, natural segue to this little comic book haul. It's only 7 items here, but I participated in an online comic sale. Here's one of the issues I got. I got this for what's 15% off of 3? I got this for $2.55. This is the second ever appearance of Ghost, Iron Man 220. And you can see there's Spymaster. So that new figure in the Black Widow wave, Spymaster, I didn't know he was an Iron Man villain. I didn't read a whole lot of Iron Man. I read like Armor Wars in the 80s, but I didn't read a whole lot of Iron Man. So I missed out on the whole Spymaster thing. But yeah, he's an Iron Man villain. And he teams up with Ghost against Tony Stank there. And the cover says, if Tony Stank lives long enough to put on his armor, that's kind of weird writing there, Spymaster and the Ghost are going to eat iron. So there you go. $2.55 for a classic Iron Man from the 80s. This is a major get for me. I'm down to a list of X-Men books that I want, and the list is getting smaller. A list of X-Men and Spider-Man books. The first ever Jim Lee art in X-Men right there. X-Men 248, and I got it for 15% off of $15, which I can't math right now, so I can't tell you. But this is a first print. Jim Lee. Why, Havoc? Why did you kill Storm? Because Havoc is a loose damn cannon. That's why. And that's why he is in the Team Hellions, which, natural segue, I read the first issue of Hellions, #1, this morning, and it's good. And I'm going to subscribe to it as soon as comic books start getting produced again. Hellions. It was awesome. It's basically kind of like the Suicide Squad of the X-Men. It's all the mutants on Krakoa that are like loose cannons, that are like uncontrollable. And they're basically using them not so much as like X-Force. Like X-Force, the old X-Force was like a Black Ops team where they would send in and just like to kill people, kill assets and targets. Hellions is more like when they want to cause a lot of damage and they want to do a lot of chaos and destruction, they send this team in because all of the members, they kind of snap, they kind of lose it, they're kind of hard to control. The team is led by Psylocke or Quanon. Havoc is on the team. One of the Marauders is on the team. I forgot his name. Nanny and Orphan Maker are on the team. Empath, and then Mr. Sinister is kind of the leader of that team. It's a cool book. Get it. I liked it. There's another one that I got. This one, I think I got this one for like $10, which is a great price, but this is X-Men 282, First Appearance of Bishop. Art by Whilce Portacio. Classic right there. First appearance of Bishop. First, and that was a first cameo of Bishop. This is the first full appearance of Bishop. Right there. And there is Storm in that outfit. They always drew this outfit where you couldn't tell if the outfit was black or white. Is it white with black accents or is it black with white accents? You couldn't really tell, which is why they've done two versions of that same figure, a black outfit and a white outfit. Some people are like, oh, no, it's a black outfit. Some people are like, no, it's always been white. Kind of like, no, Han on Hoth had a brown outfit. No, it's one of those mysteries we'll never know the answer to. Outfit black or white. Got that for, I can't math, $8.50. I got 3 graphic novels. Death in the Family, The Death of the Second Robin. That is Jason Todd, who is now Red Hood. This is the issue, or the collection of issues where the Joker killed him. This was a very controversial run of issues in the 80s. But those are the issues. I actually want to find all of those issues in mint condition, the floppies. I don't need them slabbed or anything. I just want the actual issues. But there's the collection of The Death of Jason Todd. He did come back to life, obviously. I think it was Superboy Prime that brought him back to life accidentally, and that's why he's currently existing as Red Hood. But I got that for $5. I got it for 15% off $5. I got this one for $8.50. This is the collection of Amazing Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane. I actually have there was 2 of these done. 2 of these done. This one collects, there's 3 of these done. So I need the first one because I just looked at the issue numbers. This is Spider-Man 306 to 314. This is 315 to 328. So I need the first book, which is 298 to 305. So hopefully they'll offer that one on one of their live sales. And then here's the final thing I got, Weapon X. This was from Marvel Comics Presents, which was a comic book in the 80s where they did various short stories, like different arcs, and then they would change the character. It was Marvel Comics Presents 72 through 84. 1990, I believe, is when that came out. Maybe it was earlier than that. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong dates, but I got this because this is classic Barry Windsor Smith art, and Barry Windsor Smith is just an amazing artist, just absolutely amazing artist. If you have that Marvel Legends figure of Weapon X and you always wonder why does he look like that, buy this trade paperback. It is freaking fantastic. It makes, which movie was it that they showed this in? The Wolverine, or was it, it wasn't Logan. I think it was one of the Wolverine movies where they went through the whole process where he got the adamantium put in him. This puts that to shame. Get this trade, beautiful art. I got it for $8.50. So a steal, a bargain. But there you go. Those are the comics that I got there. I'm at 29 minutes, so I got 31 left. I got to open up a couple figures. I got to open up 3 figures and open up a box. My tradey trade with Rashad. I'm going to do that real quick because he and I did a little trade, and he sent me something. And I am sending him something in return. But here is what I got. Ooh. Here we go. So we got this 3 3/4 inch. This is staying on card, by the way. Boba Fett, Empire Strikes Back card. Staying on card, definitely. But there's the other figures that were in that wave. Very, very awesome right there. Classic Empire Strikes Back card art. But I am sending him something in exchange for this. This is beautiful. I want to put this in one of those star cases because I just love this card art. But thank you, Rashad. I appreciate that. Gorgeous right there. All right, so let's get to the let's do Taskmaster, since I'm sure you're more interested in this figure than the Yelena Belova. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'm going to look at some comments here. Baron Benz is up on Mezco's site, so probably sold out by now. We're 11 minutes in. I'm not getting it because I don't have any of the other Rumble Society characters. I don't have the Pink Skull Gang. I don't have any of the Gomez's. So I don't want to get a villain. That's like buying Riddler when you can't get a Batman or a Joker or anyone else. So I'm not getting Baron Benz. I mean, obviously you could probably buy that and sell it for 4 times the value in a couple months. Or you could buy it and you could trade it for something that you really want. That's probably going to be worth like $400 in a couple months. I'm not, because I just spent $2,045 on my car. I will not be purchasing Baron Benz. But if it's still available, 11 minutes, 12 minutes now after it went live, go get it. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. It does look cool. I think it looks awesome. I would not have anywhere to display it because I do shelves based on like themes. And if I'm going to buy that figure, I need to display that thing with the other Rumble Society characters. And I mean, what am I going to put that with? So anyway, anywho, The Mandalorian is popular because of Boba Fett. Got my Mortal Kombat spawn in the mail yesterday from Entertainment Earth. Sweet. I'm still waiting for my GameStop to get Mortal Kombat spawn. By the way, I believe, I haven't checked yet, but I believe from what I hear, the Kickstarter is over $1 million. Their goal was 100 grand, I think, and they're at $1 million already with a few weeks left to go. Oh, what's that? Huh, interesting. Din Djarin is better than Boba Fett. So it looks like we have a Boba Fett versus Mandalorian discussion going on in the chat. It's okay to like both. It's okay to like both. Mandalorian is amazing. I love the show. It's freaking awesome. We just got an Amazon delivery because I just got the do-do-do on the Alexa. So here we go here. I'm just looking at this. Oh, is that a butterfly joint? I did not know this thing had butterfly joints. All right, sorry. I'm being like selfish here, not showing you this thing. Here's Taskmaster. Marvel Legends Taskmaster from the Black Widow movie. And I did not even know there are butterfly joints. That's freaking sweet. The thing that I first noticed when I opened this up, and it's hard to see it, and you probably will not see it, that little symbol on his forehead, it looks like a Hydra symbol. I can't quite tell, but it looks like a Hydra symbol. So just checking over the articulation. Rashad says, I think Cincy has one WWE belt. Yes, I have one. The one you sent me, actually, the World Heavyweight Championship. It's in my closet here. I'm actually going to get, I saw Aleister Black has its own YouTube channel now. Aleister Black and Zelina Vega have their own. It's called A to Z Aleister to Zelina, I think. And they already have like 20,000 subs. They just started their channel recently, but it's just like a vlog. And I saw in his little collection room, he had his NXT Championship belt in a very nice frame. And I think he gets all of his stuff at Michael's because one of his episodes, he goes to Michael's and gets some tattoo art framed. So I think he got that done at Michael's. So I'm actually going to, once the Rona passes, go to Michael's and see if they have a frame for that belt because I have the perfect place for it in the hallway leading to the loft. All right, so here we go. Ankle articulation there. Nice ankle rocker. Does he have a boot cut? No boot cut. double jointed knees, and can kick himself in the butt. He has a thigh cut. He has a waist swivel. He has he can crunch severely right there, and can't crunch back that much. Oh, he can move his head pretty good. But it looks like the head is glued to the hood, glued to the head. So it moves in unison. It's like you can't move the head inside the hood. He's got good shoulder articulation, double jointed elbows, and I'll show you the full bend there. And then good wrist articulation. Here's his back. He comes with a bunch of accessories, a shield that looks too small. Let me put this on him, and then I'm going to show you the difference. I don't know why they made the shield so small, but okay, so, I mean, that looks weird. That looks weird. It's too damn small. If you hold it closer to his body and angle his arm, you can probably kind of make it look better. I mean, that looks a little bit better, but it is a small shield in comparison. I mean, there is the difference in shield sizes between the Catwolf shield and this little Taskmaster shield. So that, I mean, if I'm being nitpicky, that's kind of a detractor right there, but it's still there. They gave us a shield. I just don't know why it's so small. Comes with a sword, comes with a bow, comes with an arrow, and then multiple hands. He's got his Black Panther hands. I guess that's a minor spoiler alert. Black Panther, it's not Black Panther, but he can mimic other people's stuff. Anyway, there's the other hands right there. Is that a fisted hand? No, that's a gun hand. Gun holding hand and sword holding hand. And he comes with fisted hands. So there you go. That Taskmaster looks so dope, bro. David, it does. It looks freaking awesome. It looks absolutely awesome. The shield is a minor detractor, but otherwise, I mean, it looks really, really cool. I really like it. And I wasn't going to get any movie figures, but I guess look what happened. The Rona happened, and I broke all my promises to myself. Taskmaster shield needs some Blue Chew. What's Blue Chew? Knight of Ren. And Red Guardian shield, Rashad says. Oh, is the Red Guardian shield small too? Or is it regular sized? I think the Red Guardian shield is like gigantic looking, isn't it? I don't have Red Guardian yet. But let me get to some comments. I got to move along here because I got 13 minutes. Bigger. So Rashad says the Red Guardian shield is bigger. Can you put the arms out without rubbing? Put the arms out without rubbing. Can you put the arms out? Oh, yes. You mean like the rub right there on the shoulder part right there? Yes. There is it slides right in there and it doesn't rub. It doesn't look like there's room for the shoulder to slide in, but it slides in perfectly. So that's pretty cool that they did that. Blue Chew is like Viagra, but chewable. That's funny. I have never heard of that before. Do you have the Hot Toys PS4 Spider-Man? If so, how is it? I used to have it. I ended up letting that one go. It was very, very cool, though. It was very nice. And I actually had it out in front of on my TV near my PS4. But there was something else that I really wanted that cost a lot of money, so I had to let go of that. Let's see here. How does it compare to the Infinity War line Taskmaster? The Infinity War line. I don't remember that Taskmaster. Was that the comic book one? I mean, this one is pure movie look. This thing's badass. I like this thing a lot. It looks cool. Very, very. And the glasses. He's got those like goggles on, and they are like, I can almost see my reflection in them. They're not like silver, but they're so like clear plastic. It's like almost like a mirror effect. It's very cool. Am I a Robotech fan? August Lazada says, I am. I actually have on pre-order Roy Fokker's, Pothead Fokker, Roy Fokker's Veritech, his Valkyrie. And I can't remember the name of the company that's making it, but it looks fantastic. and it transforms to the ship mode, and then the walker mode also. The Gerwalk, I think, mode is what it's called. I'm going to open this one next. This is thanks to Jeff. I got this Slash Turtles in Time. I can't wait to open this one up. Pitter Patter. BJ says that is from I'm brain farting. Canadian show. I can't think of it. This is how my brain works. Pitter Patter. Letter Kenny. Thank you, BJ. Thank you for the hint. Just needed a hint. I do that much more frequently than I'd like to. Just completely forget things. And then all it takes is a hint. And then I got it. But here we go. The Pink Skulls rule. They look awesome. I wish I had purchased the Gomez's and the Pink Skulls, and I would be all about that Baron Benz. But again, I don't have any other ones in the Rumble Society, so there's really not really any point in me buying the Baron Benz. Is it sold out already? I mean, it's been up for what, 22 minutes now? It's got to be long sold out by now, at least waitlisted. Chris Barcode says, indeed. The Baron Benz is really tempting me. Still available. That's surprising. Honestly, a Mezco exclusive Rumble Society figure. I was surprised that thing lasted. I'm surprised that their freaking whole site isn't completely locked up at this point. Because that's how it was when I got the Keaton Batman. That site completely locked up. Man, this thing is in here good. Still trying to get it out. What are bends? The bends are, I think the bends is a sickness that you get when you rise to the surface after being underwater for too fast. I think that's what the bends is, right? Like if you're underwater, what is holding this freaking thing in? And then you, is it his claws? Something is holding this dude in. Jeez Louise. That was freaking work. All right, let me get this. All right, this is going to take some hot air from a dryer because his joints, like any Neca, so I can barely move. It looks fantastic. It looks awesome. The head, I mean, look at that freaking sculpt. Neca is awesome. I love everything Neca does with the Turtles line. But like I can't bend his elbows. They're frozen. I can't move his shoulders up. I can't bend his knees. He does have, from what I can tell, double jointed knees. And he has single jointed elbows. Let's see if I can move his, don't want to do that. The only thing that I can really articulate out of package is his head and his feet. So of this guy, but I don't want to break it on camera because it's going to go right in my display, but it looks fantastic. I mean, you could tell by the sculpt, it looks great. He comes with the sword here. He comes with a grenade there. So very, very awesome. I'm going to take a hair dryer to this thing as soon as we're done and get him to a point where I can move him around without being fearful of a broken figure, but looks awesome. So big shout out again to Jeff for this one. I cannot wait to get more video game turtles. What's left? What do I got to do besides get a drink because my throat is hurting now? I don't know what Turtles figures from Neca I really want to get. They all appeal to me because for various reasons. The cartoon, obviously. I started on the Mirage comic book. So, I mean, that's why the comic book figures are top of the shelf. Because I started on Eastman and Laird's comic book run. And then the cartoon, awesome. Just a totally different tone than the comic books. a lot of fun. And then the movie, I mean, the movie was, I saw the movie probably 30 times in the theater with my best friend when it came out. So the movie is huge. The video game, that same friend, I had like one best friend when I was a kid, but he and I, we would go to 7-Eleven, ride our bikes there, play video games, played a lot of Turtles games, spent a lot of quarters. So the video games are big to me too. So the Turtles just mean a lot to me. They bring back so many awesome memories of the 80s, early 90s. So that's why they have an entire dedicated Detolf shelf or Detolf cabinet. What Black Series figures are you looking forward to get? I am looking forward to that Empire Strikes Back, the new Bespin Luke. I really want that one. That's probably top of my list. Looking forward to the Zeri Bliss. Looking forward to the Count Dooku. Those are my top 3 figures that I really want, Black Series wise. And then obviously I have a bunch of ones that are on pre-order. I have a Black Series Snowspeeder. I ended up getting that one. I have the Snowspeeder Hoth Pilot Luke. And then I have a Hoth Trooper on pre-order. Is that everything? I think those are all the Black Series figures I have on pre-order right now. Do you think Hasbro Pulse Snake Eyes has different paint apps than regular series? No, I think it's the same figure, just without the big weapons rack, the Arashikage Ninja weapons rack and all those weapons. How much is the Turtles history box? I don't know what that is. What's the Turtles history box? I can get you the Red Guardian. Which one? The comic Red Guardian or the movie Red Guardian? I want to finish out the wave. I really want to get the Spy Master and Red Guardian. So I can complete that freaking Crimson Dynamo. Which, by the way, I have to open another figure, don't I? Yes. For which figure did I just open? Taskmaster. Did he come with a bath piece? Did Taskmaster not come with a bath piece? He doesn't come with a bath piece. How about that? I did not know that. Cincy, your favorite TMNT character? I identify with Raphael. It was something about the temper. I was kind of like that as a kid. I kind of had a little bit of a temper. So I always identified with Raph. I thought he was a badass. All right, so here is the final figure. I have 13 minutes left. I'm good on time. I think I got to everything I was going to get to. I have a Big Bad Toy Store package that I'm going to open up on Friday's stream. And I'm excited to open that one up. I also was able to purchase a vintage grail of mine. If you follow me on Facebook and you're part of the Nerd Bar group, you know exactly what I purchased yesterday. And I think that could show up pretty soon because the guy I bought it from, he already sent it out. So I'll share who I bought that from, what it is, and hopefully I can show you that very soon. But I'm really, really excited for that. I paid for that right before I got my bill for my car. So it's a good thing because I probably would not have bought that after getting my car bill. But here is Florence Pugh, known as the character Yelena Belova. In the comic book, she was the second Black Widow, the blonde Black Widow, as a lot of people knew her in the comic books. I think she's an awesome actress. She was in, and I'm brain farting now, the movie where it was called, oh man, it's a horror movie. Someone help me out. Bail me out, please. Florence Pugh. It's called, they go and there's like, it's like someone please help me. I can't think of it. She was also in that other movie, the wrestling movie with The Rock in it, about Paige's life. And I can't think of that name either. Farting sucks. Yeah, double brain fart now. I had to bring up the second one, which I couldn't think of. Double jointed knees on Yelena Belova. She literally, look at that. Much Midsummer. Thank you, Zinger 1876, Darth Primus, and Steve Wagoner. Can you guys tell me the name of the damn movie where it was about Paige's life? Fighting with My Family Kevin Bolender. You guys bail me out every time. Thank you. Thank you. Fighting with My Family is the wrestling one. Night of Ren. Thank you, guys. Here is Yelena Belova. The main gripe that I've seen on people's reviews is, bam, that gap between the back of the head and the neck, which, I don't know. I think they could have probably covered that up a little bit better. They could have made the plastic come down over the joint a little bit better. But yeah, that's pretty noticeable. But again, who's going to pose their figure in their collection like this? They're not good. Her hair looks freaking really cool, though. I like the way they did the hair. She's going to be like this, so you're not going to see that. But I'll think of a pretty cool pose for Yelena. But like this figure, she comes with a good chunk of Crimson Dynamo, so I'll have to put that together. But also a couple of gun-holding hands right there, and then a couple of small little guns there. And that's it. And for those that did not notice, I'm sure you guys have noticed this. Green vest is the very, very similar to the green vest that Black Widow wears in Infinity War. So take from that what you will. What's going to happen at the end of the Black Widow movie? It is set between Civil War and Infinity War. But ScarJo is wearing that vest, or a vest that looks just like that, in Infinity War. History boxes by Playmate by the years. Oh, I did see that at Toys R Us, I think. I think that was at Toys R Us before they closed. And that looked really, really cool. It always caught my eye when I saw that thing. Cincy, what do you think about the new Motu line Origins? I'm looking forward to them. I'm not going to buy them all. I'm going to be picky and choosy and just buy a few here and there. They look great. Night of Ren says, we'll see in November. Yes, we will. We have to wait till November for this movie. I was really hoping they were going to release it online. I know they're not going to get as much money, bang for their buck, releasing things online, but I really just want to see the movie. I'm looking forward to it. She is the one that jumps off the cliff. They face swap Yelena and Nat. Huh. Montgomery Design says that. Nat wearing the vest and dyes her hair blonde. I think Widow is alive. I don't think she is. I think she's gone. I think this movie is like her swan song. And I think that this is the introduction of our next Black Widow. I think because she's such a great actress, I can't imagine them signing her for one movie. I think she might have a heel turn. This is my guess, pure speculation. In wrestling terms, I think she might have a heel turn, but I think that in future movies, Florence Pugh will be the new Black Widow. And I like it because I think she's awesome. Let's see here. November is my birthday, CN says. Happy future birthday, CN. I am buying all the Motu Origins figures. I think that's going to be a great line. I don't have the room to buy them all because I really, really like my Motu Classics shelves there. And I have too many as it is. In Infinity War, Nat wears that vest, cuts her hair, and dyes it blonde, perhaps to honor Yelena. I think you might be onto something, Darth Primus. Let's see here. What did that say about PS4? I'll scroll up a little bit here. Should I get the Hot Toys PS4 Spidey or the Mezco Baron Benz? I really want to kick off a Hot Toys collection, but the Baron Benz just looks cool. Big Little J, I'd get the Spidey, honestly. The Spidey was fantastic. I really liked that Spidey. I ran out of room to display, so I had to pick and choose which ones I was going to let go of. And the PS4 Spider-Man figures I let go of. But I would go with the PS4 Spidey. And I think that's going to sell out soon. And once it's sold out, it's going to go up in price. And then you're going to be kicking yourself. I mean, the Baron Benz is going to go up in price too because it's a freaking Mezco exclusive. But I don't know. Personally, if it was between those two, I would choose the Spidey. But that's just me. Cincy, Mr. Perfect or Randy Savage? Randy Macho Man Savage, 100%. Mr. Perfect was cool, but Macho Man, all the way. What did everyone have for lunch? Anakus asks. I had an egg sandwich. Mrs. Cincy's co-worker has chickens. They have, I think, 4 chickens, and they have farm fresh eggs or chicken fresh eggs. And I got to tell you, there is a huge, huge difference. I know I'm going off on a tangent that has nothing to do with toys right now, but if you get the chance to ever have eggs like fresh from chicken fresh eggs, night and day between the taste between those and what you buy in a grocery store. Night and day. They smell different. They smell so fresh. It's not that like kind of gross fart smell after you cook grocery store eggs that you have lingering around. But I made a couple chicken fresh eggs, toasted some bread, put a piece of sharp cheddar cheese in there, and had a little egg sandwich for lunch. And it was delicious. David Big Dog Ramy, yes, Cincy egg rant. Ed, it has not eaten yet. I had some chicken tenders and fries. That sounds good. Nice farm fresh eggs are really good. They really are. If you ever get a chance, try them out. If you know anyone with chickens and they lay eggs, what's your thoughts on the new Intercontinental title design? I honestly liked the white design, the white belt. I thought it looked different. It stood out. I liked that design more than the current one. Roast with chicken flavored rice, BJ had. Real quick, Cincy, what head sculpt is better? Movie White Suit Black Widow or movie Black Widow? It's the same head sculpt. Let me take a look at that real quick. Oh, I gotta reach over stuff so I don't knock stuff over. I'm also wearing a Boston Bruins jersey today. 88 Pasternak in honor of Jeff from Mass. I wore this for you, Jeff, since I was opening up the slash. So let me do my best to show you the difference between these two head sculpts. If you can see, I guess they're a little different. The hair, you could tell the hair sculpt is the same. The color on the hair is the same. Let me take a very good look at these two head sculpts. They are slightly different in the face. And it might not, well, yeah, the eyes look a little more closed. It might just be paint apps. That's possibly what I am looking at. Your mileage may vary, and I think it's the same. I think it's the same sculpt. It's just a different paint app. Because on this one right here, I wish this thing would focus. Her eyes appear to be wider, like that. And this one here, her eyes are kind of more closed. But again, I think it's just paint apps. They look very, very similar. Kevin says they look the same. I smell egg farts in your future. Hi, Cincy. Uber. What's up, Uber Hulk? Down with corporate eggs? Yes. Farm fresh eggs is where it's at. Waiting for my Taco Bell from DoorDash. Taco Bell sounds phenomenal. I actually had tacos last night from Rose's. I've been a chef in a German restaurant for over a decade now, and the accountant family uses has his own farm and hundreds of animals. So we get fresh eggs and veggies and other things nonstop. Chris Barcode, I'm telling you, if you can get it fresh from like a farm and stuff, it's so you wouldn't think that there would be that much of a difference, and I didn't think there would be. I'm like, why are we getting eggs from your coworker? But honestly, as soon as I tasted that egg, I'm like, can we get more from him? Does he sell them? Because they're so much better than store-bought eggs. Red Guardian has same build as Heavy Mando. Huh. Interesting. Michael Taylor said that. I don't have Red Guardian yet, but that's interesting. Perhaps use comic book board. Oh, that's a good idea. Darth Prime, since I can't do the Josh Pence thing, use a comic book board, so a whiteboard behind it to get it to focus on the character. White Widow has a slight smile. She does. You're freaking right. Zach Cole says White Widow has a slight smile. It's almost like that. Black Widow, black outfit, black and gray is more serious. Hopefully you got something out of that, but it's ever so slight. I mean, it's very, very slight. Best burger, Burger King or Whataburger. All right, here we go. This came up on I was reviewing some of the chat in a previous cast, and this came up. My favorite burger, not including Whataburger, is the Whopper from Burger King. I freaking love the Whopper. I love the Whopper more than any of the burgers from Wendy's. I love the Whopper more than anything from McDonald's, although I do love a Big Mac occasionally. But I still prefer Whataburger, even though I had bad Whataburger the other night. I still prefer Whataburger, and I'll take Five Guys over Whataburger and a Whopper. But I like the Whopper the most. Five Guys, but it's so expensive. It is expensive at Five Guys. But I just love the Whopper. I used to get like one Whopper per month because I know that they weren't very good for me. So I would just get one Whopper a month. And that was like my little cheat meal. Best burger, Culver's is really good. Ionica says. Toy Biz Black Widow is not that good. Toy Biz Black Widow. I'm trying to remember that one. I think that one looks terrible, actually. Most of the figures from Toy Biz don't look nearly as good as the new Hasbro ones. There's a few that look pretty damn good. The old Sentinel looks great. The old Beast looks great. Help me out. What else is really good from Toy Biz that still stands up? The cap from that face-off looks pretty good still. We're talking about burgers now in the chat. What's your go-to pose for 6-inch figures? I started changing the poses up, actually. Oh, I'm at past an hour. I'm going to have to cut this short, but I started changing poses up, especially for my X-Men shelf. I'm going to have to show you that one in a when I start doing my edited videos. I started putting people in like crouching down positions. Like I put Forge in like a crouching down, holding a gun. I'm starting to try. I used to just have them all in museum poses, just arms down, accessories in hand, but I'm trying to change things up now. Like if they're just going to be standing there, I'll have like that. The cap I have in a saluting pose. So I don't really have a go-to. I'm trying to really at least make them a little bit more dynamic now. But that's it, guys. I'm at an hour. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the advice on Hot Toys, Spidey. I order him, and I'm also ordering 2 Detolf cabinets for my movie room when I move later this year. Awesome, man. So that'll be your first Hot Toys figure. And welcome to the addiction. So hopefully you don't go too crazy on Hot Toys. But I will tell you, once you get your first one, you're going to want more. Chicky and Pete's cheesesteaks, best cheesesteak you'll ever have, Montgomery Design says. I got to go, guys. I got to get back to work. To all 157 people in here right now, thank you for joining. Have a great Wednesday. Have a great hump day. I'll see you guys on Friday. I have a Big Bad Toy Store box open on Friday. And then follow me on Facebook. I'm going to be selling some stuff on there. So if you're in the mood to buy something, I'm going to be listing some stuff to sell to pay for my ridiculous car bill that I got, $2,045. That's it for now, guys. Adios, and have end stream fun collecting.